Welcome back, guys, to the Recreate Yourself December series. If you are here, it probably means one thing: a part of you is done living the same year on repeat. In the last episode, we spoke about identity, who you are being when you enter a new year. Today, we are going one layer deeper because even when we set intentions, something inside us quietly pulls us back to the old ways. Same reactions, same emotional patterns, and same I'll start from Monday behavior. So, Arlene, what does it actually means to break the habit of being yourself in simple human language?
It sounds dramatic, right? Breaking the habit of being yourself. But actually, it's very simple. We all have an autopilot version of ourselves. The one that snaps when it is stressed, the one which scrolls Instagram when it is overwhelmed, and the one which says yes when actually they have to say no. We run to food, phone, or drama when we feel uncomfortable. That version is not consciously chosen every day. It's just running in the background. So, breaking the habit of being yourself simply means you stop living as your old autopilot and you start living as your conscious self. Because most people wake up and immediately log into their yesterday's you. It's like the same worries, the same stories, the same reactions. And then they wonder, why is nothing new happening in my life? They didn't give the new me a chance actually to show up.
So, it's not that life is stuck, it's that we are stuck on a default setting.
Absolutely. Think of it like this. If your phone is stuck on an old operating system, and no matter how many new apps you're downloading, something will crash. Similarly, if the inner system isn't updated, no matter how many new opportunities come, you will handle them with old reactions. So we all have a pattern. Some have a panic pattern, some have a victim pattern, and some have a please everyone and then burnout pattern. And until we see this clearly, we can't change them.
Okay, so here's what people feel: I do want to change. I watch videos, I take notes, I feel motivated, but then I still do the same thing again and again and again. What pulls us back into old behavior?
What's pulling you back into your old behavior? There are two big things: comfort of familiar emotions and fear of feeling different. We underestimate how much we rely on familiar feelings. For example, if someone had lived with stress for years, stress becomes their normal. So the minute life feels peaceful, their mind goes, wait, this is suspicious. Something will go wrong. Let me find it. Not because they are negative, but because peace feels new and new feels unsafe. So the body goes back to what feels familiar even when it hurts. That's when you'll find people creating drama when things are calm and sabotaging love when it gets too real, doubting themselves just when they're about to rise. It's not always about mindset, it's emotional comfort zone.
Okay, so how do we move from here? From autopilot to conscious thing, or rather conscious living, practically.
We don't change everything at once. We catch one moment at a time. Transformation starts in micro moments like that 1 second behavior to reply to a triggering message, that one moment where you usually say, I'll do it later, and that one moment before you start overthinking. In those seconds, you have a doorway. And the practice is notice, name, and choose. Notice what you're about to do. Name it, this is my old pattern, and choose a new micro action. It can be simple as taking a breath instead of shouting, writing a to do instead of numbing on the phone, and saying, can we talk about this calmly instead of reacting. That one new choice is breaking the habit of your old self.
Can you give everyone who is listening a simple tool for this week?
Oh, yes, I can definitely help with that. I call it the autopilot check in. For the next 3 days, choose one of this pattern to watch: overreacting, procrastinating, people pleasing, overthinking. Whenever you watch it, say in your mind, this is my old setting. I choose a new response now. then take one small different action. Not a big miracle, just a different action. Do that again and again. You will feel something shift inside. You are no longer being dragged by your patterns. You are the one steering.
Okay, so do you remember a time in your life where you caught your autopilot and changed it?
So many times. There was time when autopilot response to anything new was, what if I fail? What if people judge me? I would get an idea, feel excited for 10 minutes, and then my mind would start a full horror film. One day I caught in real time and I said, oh, this is my old, scared version talking. The one who was trying to survive and not the one who wanted to create. And instead of overthinking for 2 weeks, I took one small action the same day. That one choice didn't just move my work forward, it changed how I saw myself. Because in that moment, I was no longer that girl who always thought and never acted. I become the woman who moves even with fear in the background. That's how identity changes, quietly in everyday choices.
I love that. What's one sentence you want people to carry from this episode?
I am not my autopilot. I am my choices. If you remember that, no pattern is bigger than your awareness.
That's very beautifully said. If this landed for you, write it down or comment. I am not my autopilot, I am my choice. And we'll see you in the next episode.